So, I want to start off today's episode with a disclaimer because I think today's episode is for me. I think I'm making it for myself because I've had one hell of a week and I think I just want to talk about it today. So, yeah, let's talk about it. So recently I joined PE Male Ensemble. To guys that know the Adventist music industry or space, you would have seen my face there a lot. So yeah. And the ensemble, I've been friends with the ensemble for quite a while before I decided to join, being invited by my friend Upiwo, who started the ensemble. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, Legato is still on a hiatus right now. We're still working on the album. So I was like, yeah, I need some activity and I need to be moving around. So I was like, yeah, let me join the band. And now we have a very sad history with road trips. And this was my first road trip with the band, with the ensemble, after a tragic experience that we had of losing a friend of ours who Upiza through the road, you know. So besizibile for quite a while, and then this offer came up, and we were like, well, it's Cape Town, the road is, you know, nice and scenic, so like, okay, what could go wrong? And Cape Town was beautiful, I have to say. Parklands Church invited us, hosted us very well. We were very well taken care of. We had a beautiful time. And Sunday morning, as we were going to drive back to Gqeberha, you had to go up to the mountain. You're in Cape Town, bro. You have to go up to the mountain. So we did a hike. Hey, I need pictures. I need pictures now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, a lot happened, I understand. So we did that, and it was beautiful, man. Cape Town's beautiful. And we were driving back. And what really just made my heart pound so much was that we were driving in a convoy, and I was in the leading car. But by some, you know, things when you're on the road, the second car behind us had a delay. And it was a huge one. It was like a 2-hour delay. So me being me, before we even left, I just got frustrated with how the other second car was just moving around. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my stuff and I'm going to go to the first car, which was, the small one. And then we left. And then we left them behind, only to get home and get a phone call that Exea Majida got into an accident. The last thing that we want to hear, Tina Sisendlele had to wake up everyone. I was waking up everyone. I was on the call making sure that everyone is up and everyone needs to go and see what's going on, you know, because my car was stuck in Salon. It was a whole crazy mess. So it was very traumatic, man. It really took us back to that place again. And I know even from the gents that, okay, we are I don't think none of us are interested in going back to the road again, you know. So it's just life, and we try to take it as is, because we got into an accident, and something that we know people appreciate us for, and people always look forward to us doing. But when you are facing such things, it really, it really disheartens you. And it wends out very careful, yeah. But thankfully, no one really got badly hurt. Jake's scary, yeah, who's in a crash, yeah, by 7 size, so at least he got something out of it. But otherwise, everyone is good, everyone is safe, everyone is healthy. Thanks be to God. But after that, Monday, I couldn't shoot the episode. So Tuesday, I'm like, okay, cool, I have to go to work. And then I walk into the salon and I find my grandmother doing her hair, yeah, well. And all of a sudden, like, hey, Nanam Damkuluako is at the hospital. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, over the weekend. I think actually it happened Thursday as we were driving to Cape Town Friday. So it happened around Thursday. And that happened. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on with this week, bruh? But your Mazumakul, no, we're just thankful that you guys were safe, Nani, and what happened in the road and everything. So I'm like, yeah. Thankful that happened. So come Wednesday, we get the news that my grandpa passed away. And that was just a punch in the gut. Yeah, well, it was just a punch in the gut. And I did not know what to say or to do. Because, man, what a man. That was the first thing I said. I was like, fuck, what a man. Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, damn, what a man. And the first memory that rushed into my head, growing up, I was a very sickly kid, I was a very sickly kid, only to find out after the fact that I had anemia. I was only diagnosed, even in my teen years. I was diagnosed with anemia, which is an iron insufficiency. So growing up, I was just this weak, always tired, always out of breath, and a lot of people never understood. Even I didn't understood. I just took it as, okay, my friends would play soccer, my friends would play all these things, and I would be home. And funny enough, that's what gravitated me towards like tech and reading and studying and all this other stuff, So I really think coincidentally that's what made me was the anemia. But yeah, man. So, okay, back to the story. This one time, I'm spending the weekend over at CEO at my grandpa's place, and Damkul was like, gents, me no bonga, and it was full, so I take it, let's go to the course. Now, I've never been to the golf course. He was a golfer, gentleman. Man, what a man. He was a gentleman. So we went to the golf course. He took us to the golf course for the first time. I've never been to the golf course. And I think that was the last time I went to the golf course because the trauma, with the backstory in mind of how growing up I was always sick, I thought I was sick, but it was just that deficiency. So, and quick golf, you walk in the course, and we were his caddies, and I don't even remember how old I was. I was very young, man, like probably 10-ish, if I'm guessing right, 10-ish, 11. So the walk of my life, and I was always out of breath, and I'm pretty sure that Damkul was like, what the hell is wrong with this kid? Do I always weak? Let's go to the course, let me toughen you up or something like that. He had his own way, man, of showing love. He had his own way of showing love. And I know to the people that absorbed him in the community, they saw him as a leader through his preaching and how he was at church. But I think to us people that were always around him, we saw a different side of him. So there are things about him that I will never forget, that I always remember. So rest in peace, Msud. I have to say that one. But yeah. And to close off the week, if you guys still remember, a couple of episodes back, I did an episode about Bafana Bafana and how their campaign started off and how it was so shaky, and at the end, how they made us all proud and how they turned up for themselves, and how they turned up for everyone in the country as well. So you can imagine when you are hearing stories now of the passing of Adams. And it really hit home for me because it deals with the core of why I'm here today, the core of this channel, the core of this podcast, the core of my existence, battling with mental issues and battling with a lot of stuff, man. Even right now, the story I was just telling you about of how I was undiagnosed for a long time with anemia and how that affected my whole upbringing and everything around me. Perhaps had I been diagnosed earlier, I would have gotten the treatment and maybe I would have had a normal childhood upbringing. Not saying that I'm not appreciative of everything that I am and everything that I went through, because I truly believe it was for a reason, and it was for this reason that I'm here today. Maybe if I was a sports head and everything, I wouldn't be able to be Milani that gets to sit here and that gets to talk to guys that are suffering with mental health issues, that are suffering with discovering who they are, trying to figure out what they need to do in life. Maybe I wouldn't be this person. So I am thankful for that, but I truly believe that there are certain things that can be avoided so that we don't get to a point where you lose lives. We don't get to that point. And it's very sad, and it's, yeah. Yeah, it's unnecessary. And it shouldn't be happening this way. Siyaphela mashito. Siyaphela. So, yeah, man, it sucks to end the episode this way. But I have to speak to us and say, gents, we need to reach out. We need to start talking. You need to talk to whoever you can trust enough to open up to. Because if you don't speak, lendo yokophela ngaphakathi is not working for us. Lendo yokophela ngaphakathi ayisebenzeli machito. I hope this platform instigates that. I hope this platform evokes that. Isenze sibe ngabantu abakwaziyo ukuthetha. Nasebunzimeni obunjalo, but we have to start talking. To start healing, we have to start talking. And I think that's all I have for today. Jan is out.